let's get right to it. Getting your Black child diagnosed may be the one thing that keeps them on the straight and narrow and out of trouble for the rest of their lives. It really is that serious. Please, 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 Black people, let's rethink the way we think of mental health. Oh, she a little slow. Oh, he rides the short bus. Stop all that. A lot of us have mental health conditions and we don't know about it because I don't know if it's untrust in the powers that be, which I totally understand because we have every single reason in our communities to kind of, I don't know about that. But let me tell you, working in the school for like 4 years as in-class support in the classroom, working at a mental health facility, kind of a mental health facility, and what do you call it? Autism therapy. My mind is going blank. Perimenopause. But it matters and it's so crucial to the well-being of your child and their future and your mental health. You know this, but over 70% of people in U.S. jails have at least one diagnosed mental illness or substance abuse disorder. And especially the Black males in our community make up the overwhelming majority of people in the prison system. And it's not because Black men are inherently aggressive or criminals or bad. It is because of systemic racism. And if you want to minimize your child's chances of entering that system, because as you know, once you get in, it's kind of a wrap, and it's designed that way. If you knew how many scientists, engineers, doctors, chemists, lawyers are sitting in a prison cell, it would blow your mind. Because a lot of these kids just slipped under the rug. Because the truth is, if your child, if your Black child specifically, goes to public school, their behavior may be viewed differently. Low literacy rates and disciplinary issues, they go hand in hand. In order to combat that, you need to get your child a diagnosis so you know why they can't sit still. Then you know why maybe they cannot control their temper and they're having emotional outbursts at every little thing that happens. That kid that lives down the street that could do 10 backflips in a row because they can't sit still, that child could be an Olympic gold medalist if they have the accommodations and resources that they need to put that energy somewhere and to know that it's nothing wrong with them, that you are totally okay, baby. That's what we have to know. We have to reframe the way we look at mental health issues. Even the term being slow. Let me break down what that even means. Being slow could just mean if you're in a classroom and the teacher is introducing a new topic, it may take you a little longer to process the information in the kid next to you. That doesn't make you slow. It just means maybe it needs to be repeated. Maybe it needs to be broken down to you. Maybe you need an in-class support teacher to come to the side after that's all done and say, hey, did you get that? And say it slower. And then you get it. That doesn't make you slow. And that's not a bad thing. Riding the short bus isn't a bad thing. One way we could help take away the stigma is to stop it with all the short bus jokes and making fun of mental health. Because let's tell the truth, a lot of people making the jokes have the mental health. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And if we want to see our community grow and be better, especially in this social climate, I just beg you, do a little research, read a little more about it to take the stigma away so our children can flourish and have the same opportunities to grow up and have a successful life like everyone else. But it's definitely going to depend on our willingness to unlearn what we have thought mental health to be. So basically, I'm saying all that to say your child more than likely will be a part of the public school system from pre-K to 12th grade. That's possibly from the ages of 4 to 18. Do you know how much damage could be done to a child's self-esteem and what they feel like they're able to accomplish by that being stifled because they can't keep up in class, because they feel like they're dumb? How you feel about yourself is going to dictate how you move through the world, how you see yourself, what you feel you're worthy of, and what you think you can accomplish. So something as little, it's not that little, but figuring out you have ADHD, that could look like a lot of things. Then educating that child and teaching them how to deal with it, how to self-regulate, how to set a schedule, could literally be the difference in the quality of your child's life or the rest of their life. It is that important. Get your children the diagnosis so they can get the proper accommodations that they need in school. For instance, my children, some of them have diagnoses where they get an extra 30 minutes at the end of a test. Your child may need that, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. One of my children have an accommodation where on a test, the questions are read aloud to them. That's something so small, but that could be the difference in your child getting an F or a B. And if you're in this system from 4 or 5 to 17 or 18, you can't tell me that not being able to keep up and making poor grades because someone thought it was something wrong with mental health is going to affect their self-esteem. Please, please do it for your children.
In the name of Jesus.